Welcome to the Chapter 7 QuickBooks lecture video. There are two methods of new company setup: Detailed Start and Express Start. We learned about the Detailed Start method in Chapter 6. The Detailed Start method uses the Easy Step interview window and the QuickBooks setup window to continue with new company setup. In this chapter, we will use the Express Start method to set up a new company file. This method does not use the Easy Step interview window. Instead, the desired features are enabled. The QuickBooks setup window is not used with this method either. Instead, you will update the lists and centers as learned in previous chapters. The new company file will also be prepared for the accrual basis of accounting. In a manual accounting system, a company's records are set up by creating the chart of accounts and the general ledger. The chart of accounts is the list of accounts, assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. The general ledger is the book of each account with the beginning balance for each account. Subsidiary ledgers may also be created. In QuickBooks, company records are set up by creating a new company file and establishing the chart of accounts list. As opening balances are entered, QuickBooks sets up the general ledger. The Customer Center and Vendor Center are set up and are equivalent to the accounts receivable and accounts payable subsidiary ledgers. The item list is set up and is equivalent to an inventory subsidiary ledger, but it also includes service revenue items and sales tax items. When you set up a new company file using the Express Start method, you must first identify company preferences, then customize parts of the company file, then use the Lists and Centers windows to continue with the setup of the new company file. Entering information in the Lists and Centers is similar to creating a chart of accounts, general ledger, and subsidiary ledgers in a manual accounting system. Then you make 3 journal entries to complete the new company setup. The first journal entry records opening balances not included when you set up lists and centers. The other 2 reverses the uncategorized income and expense accounts. There is no data file for this chapter. We will create the new company file for Kristen Reyna. In the real world, we would have to gather all necessary information such as company information, general ledger account names and numbers, customer information, outstanding balances, service items, billing amounts, inventory part items, and sales tax information. In this chapter, this has been done for us. To begin the new company setup, open QuickBooks. Click Create a New Company. The Let's Get Your Business Set Up Quickly page appears. Click the Express Start button. At the Tell Us About Your Business page, in the Company Name field, key CH7, your name in brackets, Kristen Reyna Interior Designs. In the Industry field, click Help Me Choose. At the Select Your Industry page in the Industry field, scroll to the bottom and select Other, None. Click OK. You are returned to the Tell Us About Your Business page. In the Company Type box, click the drop-down arrow and click Sole Proprietorship. Key 33-477781 in the Tax ID number box. You can leave Yes in the Do You Have Employees field. Click Continue. The Company Name field is automatically filled in the Legal Name box. Type the address, city, state, zip, although I forgot to put in the zip, the country, phone, and email as shown on page 7-5. Then click Preview Your Settings. At the Preview Your Company Settings dialog box, click the Company File Location tab, then click Change Location. The Browse for Folder window opens. Choose your Chapter 7 Practice folder and click OK. You are returned to the Enter Your Business Contact Information page. Click the Create Company File button. The company file, CH7, your name, Kristen Reyna, Interior Designs, is saved in your Path, Chapter 7 Practice folder. The You've Got a Company file, now add your info page appears. This is the QuickBooks setup window that was used in Chapter 6. We will not use the QuickBooks setup window in this chapter. Instead, we will enter information directly into lists and centers. Click the X in the upper right corner to close the QuickBooks setup window. To continue the new company setup using the Express Start method, you must take the following steps. Establish preferences, update the chart of accounts list, customize system default accounts and terms list, update the item list, customer center and vendor center with beginning balances, enter opening balances in accounts by journal entry, and record 2 journal entries to offset 2 accounts created by QuickBooks that are not used in the accrual basis of accounting. The Detailed Start method establishes preferences based on your responses to questions asked. You must first establish preferences with the Express Start method. Company preferences enable or disable features available in QuickBooks. You set preferences in the Preferences window. We will use the Preferences window to activate the Account Number field in the Chart of Accounts list window, activate the Inventory feature, activate Sales Tax, and disable the Payroll feature. To activate the Account Numbers feature, click Edit on the main menu bar and click Preferences. In the left pane, click the Accounting icon. Click the Company Preferences tab. At the Accounts field, click the box next to Use Account Numbers to place a check mark. Click OK. The Account Number field now appears in the New Account and Edit Account windows in the Chart of Accounts list. QuickBooks provides the ability to maintain inventory records, but the Inventory feature must be activated. Click Edit on the main menu bar and click Preferences. In the left pane, click Terms and Inventory. Click the Company Preferences tab. At the Purchase Orders and Inventory section, place a check mark in the box to the left of Inventory and Purchase Orders are active to turn on the Inventory feature. Click OK. The Inventory feature is now activated and fields of information relevant to inventory will now appear in the Activities windows. QuickBooks allows you to charge and maintain sales tax information, but the sales tax feature must be activated. Click Edit on the main menu bar and click Preferences. In the left pane, click the Sales Tax icon. Click the Company Preferences tab. At the Do You Charge Sales Tax field, click the radial button beside Yes. In the Your Most Common Sales Tax Item box, click the drop-down arrow and click Add New. Click the drop-down arrow under the Type box and choose Sales Tax Item. In the Sales Tax Name field, key Minnesota Sales Tax. In the Description field, key Sales Tax. Key 7 in the Tax Rate Percent box. In the Tax Agency Vendor that you collect for box, click the drop-down arrow and click Add New. In both the Vendor Name and Company Name field, key Minnesota Department of Revenue. Click OK. the Minnesota Department of Revenue item has been added to the Vendor Center and the new item window is complete. Click OK. You are returned to the Preferences window. Click OK. The Updating Sales Tax dialog box appears. Click OK. The sales tax item is established. QuickBooks automatically activates the payroll feature when the Express Start method is used. Kristen Reyna does not use the payroll feature and does not need it activated. To disable the payroll feature, click Edit on the main menu bar and click Preferences. In the left pane, click Payroll and Employees. Click the Company Preferences tab. At the QuickBooks Payroll Features field, click No Payroll. This dims the other fields. Click OK. Even though the payroll feature is disabled, the payroll liabilities and expenses accounts will still appear on the chart of accounts list. When we created the new company file and established some of the preferences, QuickBooks began to set up the chart of accounts list. On page 7-12, we review the chart of accounts list. To open the chart of accounts, click Lists on the main menu bar and click Chart of Accounts. There are many additional accounts to add to the chart of accounts, most of which have opening balances. We add accounts to the chart of accounts list by using the chart of accounts list window, as we learned in previous chapters. To add a new account with the chart of accounts window open, click the Account button and click New. The Add New Account, Choose Account Type window opens. At the Choose Account Type window, click Bank and then click Continue. The Add New Account window opens. Enter the number 1010 in the upper right corner. Enter the account name, Cash-Operating, in the Account Name box as directed on page 7-12. Click Save and New. This clears the fields in the Add New Account window and makes it ready to enter the next account. We must enter all the new accounts listed on page 7-13 of the textbook. For the first account, you change the account type using the drop-down arrow in the Account Type box to change the type to Accounts Receivable. Then you add the account number 1200 in the upper right corner. Enter the account name, Accounts Receivable. Click Save and New. Using this procedure, enter the account shown on page 7-13 of your textbook. Some accounts are sub-accounts of others. To illustrate how to do a sub-account, you change the account type to Fixed Asset for account 1725 Furniture, cost. Enter the account number 1725 in the upper right corner. Enter the account name Furniture, cost in the account name box. Click the Sub-Account of checkbox underneath the account name box. In the text box to the right of Sub-Account of, enter the parent account by clicking the drop-down arrow and clicking 1700 Furniture. That account shows up because the type of account is also Fixed Asset. After the new company file is created, the first thing we do is set up the preferences for the company file, which we have done. As we did that, the chart of accounts list was set up. The chart of accounts list had to be updated to add more of the company accounts, which we have just completed. The next step is to customize the new company file by customizing system default accounts and payment terms created by QuickBooks. To customize system default accounts, open the chart of accounts list by clicking Lists on the main menu bar and clicking Chart of Accounts. Select 30,000 Opening Balance Equity as directed on the bottom of page 7-15. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. In the number field, delete 30,000 and key 3010. In the Account Name box, delete opening balance equity and key Kristen Reyna Capital. Your screen should look like the one on page 7-16. Click Save and Close. We have 3 other system default accounts to update on page 7-16. Click on 30,800 Owner's Draw. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. Change the number to 3020. Change the account name to Kristen Reyna, Drawings. Click Save and Close. Click on 32,000 Owner's Equity. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. Change the number to 3030. Change the account name to Accumulated Earnings. Click Save and Close. Click on 25,500 Sales Tax Payable. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. Change the number to 2200. The account name remains the same. Click Save and Close. On page 7-16, we also learned to hide inactive accounts. QuickBooks assumes by default that we will use the payroll feature and creates a payroll liabilities account and a payroll expenses account. Although we disabled the payroll feature, we cannot delete these accounts. We can make them inactive so that they will not show on our reports. To mark an account as inactive, select the payroll liabilities account. Click the Account button and click Make Account Inactive. The account no longer displays in the chart of accounts. Click the Payroll Expenses account to select it. Click the Account button and click Make Account Inactive. The account is no longer displayed in the chart of accounts. There are instructions on page 7-17 to tell you how to show inactive accounts with an X next to the account name. Close the Chart of Accounts window. To illustrate how QuickBooks creates its own system default accounts, you open Activities windows and the item list and close them. Click Customers on the main menu bar and click Create Invoices. Close the Create Invoices window with the X in the upper right corner. Click Customers on the main menu bar and click Enter Sales Receipts. Close the Enter Sales Receipts window with the X in the upper right corner. Click Vendors on the main menu bar and click Enter Bills. Close the Enter Bills window with the X in the upper right corner. Click Lists on the main menu bar and click Item List. At the Item List window, click the Item button. At the Item menu, click New. At the New Item window, in the Type field, click Inventory Part. Close the New Item window. Close the Item List. In the process that we just did, 3 new system default accounts appeared. Open the Chart of Accounts by clicking Lists on the main menu bar and click Chart of Accounts. You will see that the first account shown is 12,000 undeposited funds. The second is the 12,100 inventory asset account. The third account is the 50,000 cost of goods sold account. Before we edit the accounts that QuickBooks created, we have to delete the 1250 undeposited funds account you created. To delete an account in the Chart of Accounts list, select 1250 undeposited funds. Click the Account button and click Delete Account. At the warning, click OK. Edit the 3 accounts shown on page 7-19. Select 12,000 undeposited funds. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. Change the number to 1250. Remove the asterisk before undeposited funds in the account name. Click Save and Close. Click 12,100 Inventory Asset. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. Change the number to 1260. Change the name to Inventory of Carpets. Click 50,000 Cost of Goods Sold. Click the Account button and click Edit Account. Change the number to 5060. Change the account name to Cost of Carpets Sold. Click Save and Close. On page 7-20, we customize payment terms. First, we will add a payment term. Click Lists, point to Customer and Vendor Profile Lists, and click Terms List to open the Terms List dialog box. At the Terms List window, click the Terms button and click New. In the Terms field, key Net 10 Days. In the Net Due in Days field, key 10. Click OK. To delete a payment term, select 1% 10 Net 30 to select it. Click the Terms menu button and click Delete Terms. A warning box will appear. Click OK. The term is deleted. Be sure to delete the consignment, due on receipt, and net 60 terms as directed on page 7-21. Mine have been deleted. To edit a payment term, at the Terms list, double-click 2% 10 net 30, or click on it to select it, and click Edit Terms to open the Edit Terms dialog box. At the Terms field, key 2/10, net 30 days and click OK. Click on the net 10 term to select it. Click the Terms menu button and click Edit Terms. In the Terms field, key the word Days after 10 so that it reads net 10 days and click OK. Edit the net 15 and net 30 terms in the same manner to make them say net 15 days and net 30 days. Mine have been updated. On page 7-22, we update the item list. To add a service item, click Lists on the main menu bar and click Item List. Click the Item menu button and click New. At the Type field, click the down arrow and click Service. At the Item Name / Number and Description fields, key Design Services. At the Rate field, key 60. At the Tax Code field, click None. At the Account field, click 4010 Design Services. Click Next. Then add the Decorating Services item as shown on the top of page 7-23. To add inventory part items, open the item list if necessary. Click the Item menu button and click New. At the Type field, click the down arrow and click Inventory Part. In the Item Name / Number, Description on Purchase and Description on Sales Transaction boxes, key Carpets. Cost is $200. COGS account is 5060. Sales price is $400. Tax code is tax. Income account is 4060. Asset account is 1260. Reorder point is 5. On hand is 4. The as of date is 4/1/2014. 800 shows in the total value box. Click Next. Then enter the draperies, lamps, and mirrors items as shown on page 7-24. Next, we will update the Customer Center. To add a customer with an outstanding balance, click Customers on the main menu bar and click Customer Center. At the Customer Center window, click the New Customer and Job button and click New Customer. In the customer name field, key Burger Bakery Company as shown on page 7-25. The opening balance is $600. The as of field should have 4/1/2014. The company name field should have Burger Bakery Company. The first name is Barry and the last name is Burger. The main phone and fax and invoice/bill to information is shown here and on page 7-25. Then click the Payment Settings tab. On the Payment Settings tab, in the Account Number field, key R1825. At the Payment Terms drop-down list, click Net 30 Days. Click OK. The new customer is added to the Customer Center. Enter the customer shown on page 7-26 into the Customer Center using this same procedure. Be sure to use the 4/1/2014 date for all customers. This is the updated Customer Center after all customers are entered. It is also shown on page 7-26. Next, we will update the Vendor Center. To add a vendor with an outstanding balance, click Vendors on the main menu bar and click Vendor Center. At the Vendor Center window, click the New Vendor menu button and click New Vendor. In the Company Name field, key Ace Glassworks. The opening balance is $1,500. The As Of field should have 4/1/2014. The first name is Archie. The last name is Ace. Enter the main phone, fax, and billed from address as shown here and on page 7-27. Click the Payment Settings tab. In the Account Number field, key 1245. In the Payment Terms, click the down arrow and choose Net 30. The Print Name On checkbox should have Ace Glassworks in it. Click OK. The new vendor is added to the Vendor Center. Key all the vendors into the Vendor Center from the table on page 7-28. Be sure to use 4/1/2014 as the date for each vendor. The updated Vendor Center after all vendors are entered is shown here and on page 7-29. On page 7-29, we print our reports. Click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Accountant and Taxes, and click Journal. At the Collapsing and Expanding Transactions message, place a check mark in the box to the left of Do Not Display This Message in the Future and click OK. Change the dates in the From and To fields to 4/1/2014 and click the Refresh button. To print, click File on the main menu bar and save as PDF. Navigate to your Chapter 7 Practice Reports folder and save it as Journal. To view the Profit and Loss Standard Report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Company and Financial, and click Profit and Loss Standard. Change the dates to 1/1/2014 in the From field and 4/1/2014 in the To field. Click Refresh. Do not save the report. To view the Balance Sheet Standard Report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Company and Financial, and click Balance Sheet Standard. Change the date to 4/1/2014 in the As Of field. Click Refresh. Do not save the report. On page 7-33, we enter opening balances. Click Company on the main menu bar and click Make General Journal Entries. At the Assigning Numbers to Journal Entries message, place a check mark in the box to the left of Do Not Display This Message in the Future and click OK. In the Make General Journal Entries window, change the date to 4/1/2014. At the Entry Number field, accept 1 as the default entry. Remove the check mark from Adjusting Entry and click the Hide List icon to allow more space to record this large journal entry. Enter all the debit and credit accounts and balances shown on page 7-34. In the account field, click it and type the account number, like 1010, and press Tab to the debit column. Enter the amount. Then, after all debits are entered, key all the credits in the credit column. The totals should agree. Click Save and New. Next, we will make entries to reverse the uncategorized income account. Make sure the date is 4/1/2014. The entry number field should have two. Debit account 49,900 for $1,540 and credit account 3010 Kristen Rayna Capital for $1,540. The totals should agree. Click Save and New. Next, we will make entries to reverse the uncategorized expenses account. Make sure the date is 4/1/2014. The entry number field should have three. Debit account 3010 for $97.50 and credit 69,800 for $97.50. The totals should agree. Click Save and Close. To print the journal report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Accountant and Taxes, and click Journal. Enter the dates April 1, 2014 to April 1, 2014, and click Refresh. If your balance is different than the one shown on page 739, check the hint box in the lower left corner of the page. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to your Chapter 7 Practice Reports folder, and save the report as Journal Final. To print the trial balance report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Accountant and Taxes, and click Trial Balance. Enter the date 4/1/2014 in the From and To fields and click Refresh. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to your Chapter 7 Practice Reports folder, and save the report as Trial Balance. To print the Profit and Loss Standard Report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Company and Financial, and click Profit and Loss Standard. Change the dates to 4/1/2014 in the From and To fields. Click Refresh. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to your Chapter 7 Practice Reports folder, and save the report as Profit and Loss. To print the balance sheet report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Company and Financial, and click Balance Sheet Standard. Change the dates to 4/1/2014 in the As Of field. Click Refresh. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to your Chapter 7 Practice Reports folder, and save the report as Balance Sheet. As directed on page 7-43, make a backup copy of the file with the name EX7, your name, Kristen Rayna Interior Designs. Restore the backup copy with the same name, then change the company name to the same name.